You don't have an overthinking problem. You have an avoidance problem. And calling it overthinking is how you make it sound harmless. It's not. It's costing you time. It's costing you momentum. And if you're honest, it's probably costing you your life. If you've ever sat there, running the same thought loop over and over, trying to figure it out before you move, this is for you. Because by the end of this, you're going to see exactly why you overthink and why it keeps you stuck. Not in a motivational way, in a way you can't ignore. Let's get something straight. Thinking is useful. Planning is useful. Reflection is useful. But that's not what you're doing. You're not thinking. You're circling. You're trapped in the same thoughts, same ideas, same attitudes. No movement, and that's the problem. Your thinking is supposed to free you, but yours paralyzes you instead. Just mental noise dressed up as progress. Here's the uncomfortable part. Overthinking feels intelligent. It makes you feel like you're being careful, strategic, self-aware. But what's actually happening? You're stalling, because action exposes you. Action gives you feedback, and feedback means you could be wrong. So you stay in thought, where everything is still safe. There's a reason your brain does this. Uncertainty feels like a threat. When you don't know what's going to happen, your brain tries to predict every possible outcome. It's a survival mechanism. But here's the problem. The modern world doesn't reward perfect prediction. It rewards movement. So you end up stuck in a loop your brain thinks is helping, but is actually trapping you. You ever notice this? The more you think about something, the harder it becomes to act on it. Not easier, harder, because now you've added pressure. Just expectations and imagine consequences. So what do? You wait. More research, more thinking and delay. And then you tell yourself, I just need more clarity. No, you need to move. This is where most advice fails. It tells you how to stop overthinking, to breathe or journal in order to calm your mind. That might help you feel better. It doesn't change your behavior, and if your behavior doesn't change, your life doesn't change. Let's call it what it is. Overthinking is hesitation. Hesitation is fear. Fear of what? Making the wrong move, looking stupid, wasting time, or even failing. So instead of risking any of that, you sit in thought and slowly waste time anyway. That's the trade you're making. You're choosing guaranteed stagnation over uncertain progress. And your brain justifies it by saying, I'm being smart about this. You're not. You're being safe. And safe doesn't build anything. Think about the last thing you overthought. You probably already knew the next step, but instead you ran scenarios. What if this happens? What if that goes wrong? What if I'm not ready? And now days go by. Nothing changes except your frustration. This is why you feel stuck in life. Not because you don't know what to do, because you won't act on what you already know. Here's the shift. Clarity does not come from thinking. It comes from feedback. And feedback only comes from action. You cannot think your way into a better life. You have to move your way into one. So the question isn't, how do I stop overthinking everything? It's, what am I avoiding by thinking this much? That's the real question. And if you answer it honestly, it will point directly to what you need to do next. Now we make this practical. Because if you don't change behavior, none of this matters. Here's what you do. You set a limit, not on your actions, on your thinking. Give yourself a window, 5 minutes, 10 max, think, plan, decide, then you move. No second round, no revisiting, you act. And when that voice shows up, what if this is wrong? Good. That means you're at the edge of growth. That's where you're supposed to be. Second thing, you lower the stakes. Right now, you treat every decision like it defines your life. It doesn't. Most decisions are reversible, but overthinking turns them into permanent identity threats. So you freeze. Instead, treat decisions like experiments. You're not committing forever, you're testing. That changes everything. Third, you build proof, not confidence. Proof. Every time you act without overthinking, you show yourself something new. I don't need perfect certainty to move, and that compounds faster than any mindset shift. Because confidence isn't built by thinking differently, it's built by seeing yourself follow through, over and over. So if you're stuck in your head right now, good. That means you're aware. But awareness without action is just another trap. Before this video ends, there's something you already know you should do. You've been thinking about it, delaying it, running it in circles. That's your move, not later. Now. Don't comment something performative. Don't try to sound deep, just be real. What's the thing you've been overthinking that you know you need to act on? Name it, because once you say it clearly, you lose the ability to hide from it. You don't have an overthinking problem. You have a decision you're avoiding, and your life is sitting on the other side.